The ETH costs are at present exchanging inside a definitive balance triangle since the costs went to pieces following the Ethereum union. After drifting inside a similar restricted range for one more little while, it might arrive at the zenith of the union that might bring about an outrageous cost activity no matter what the course. Here, on the off chance that the bulls manifest their solidarity, the costs may at first ascend to $1,483, which is the neighborhood obstruction, and further ascent past $1,600. Else a disappointment might propel the cost to drop to the lower support at $1,237.58 Ethereum on-chain examination. The day-to-day dynamic location that had spiked during the Ethereum consolidation seems to have standardized lately, drifting around 500K addresses. The improvement movement over the Ethereum stage is seeing a weighty downfall starting from the start of October. The Sharpie proportion for the ETH cost has turned negative and dropped to 1.77 right now, which contrasts the arrival of a speculation and its dangers. A negative proportion implies either the gamble is more noteworthy than your venture's return, or the normal return is probably going to be negative. The supply on trades has seen a lofty drop with a rut in the costs, which at present drifts around $18.80 billion. What is Ethereum? Ethereum is a decentralized open-source blockchain framework that elements its own digital money. ETH functions as a stage for various other digital currencies, as well with respect to the execution of decentralized brilliant agreements. Ethereum was first portrayed in a 2013 white paper by Vitalik Buterin, alongside other fellow benefactors, got subsidizing for the venture in a web-based public group deal in the mid-year of 2014. The venture group figured out how to bring $18.3 million up in Bitcoin, and Ethereum's cost in the underlying coin offering was 31 cents, with north of 60 million Ether sold. Taking Ethereum's cost now, this puts the profit from venture at an annualized pace of more than 270%, basically nearly quadrupling your speculation consistently since the late spring of 2014. The Ethereum establishment formally sent off the blockchain on July 30, 2015, under the model codenamed Outskirts. From that point forward, there has been a few organization refreshes: Constantinople on Feb. 28, 2019, Istanbul on Dec. 8, 2019, the Glacial Mass on Jan. 2, 2020, Berlin on April 14, 2021, and most as of late on Aug. 5, 2021, the London Hard Fork. Ethereum's own implied objective is to turn into a worldwide stage for decentralized applications, permitting clients from everywhere the world to compose and run programming that is impervious to oversight, personal time, and misrepresentation. Who are the pioneers behind Ethereum? Ethereum has a sum of 8 prime supporters, a strangely enormous number for a crypto project. They initially met on June 7, 2014, in Zug, Switzerland. Russian-Canadian Vitalik Buterin is maybe the most popular of the pack. He wrote the first white paper that originally depicted Ethereum in 2013. Despite everything, chips away at working on the stage right up to the present day. Preceding ETH, Buterin helped to establish and composed for the Bitcoin magazine news site. British software engineer Gavin Wood is seemingly the second most significant prime supporter of ETH, as he coded the main specialized execution of Ethereum in the C++ programming language, proposed Ethereum's local programming language robustness, and was the principal boss innovation official of the Ethereum establishment. Before Ethereum, Wood was an examination researcher at Microsoft. Subsequently, he continued on to lay out the Web3 establishment. Among the other fellow benefactors of Ethereum are Anthony D'Iorio, who guaranteed the venture during its beginning phase of advancement; Charles Hoskinson, who played the vital job in laying out the Swiss-based Ethereum establishment and its legitimate structure; Mihai Alesi, who gave help with laying out the Ethereum establishment; Joseph Lubin, a Canadian business person who, as D'Iorio, has helped reserve Ethereum during its initial days, and later established a hatchery for new companies in view of ETH called Consensus; Amir Chetrit, who helped establish Ethereum, however pulled back from it right on time into the turn of events. What makes Ethereum exceptional? Ethereum has spearheaded the idea of a blockchain shrewd agreement stage. Shrewd agreements are PC programs that naturally execute the activities important to satisfy an arrangement between a few gatherings on the web. They were intended to lessen the requirement for believed intermediates between workers for hire, in this way diminishing exchange costs while likewise expanding exchange unwavering quality. Ethereum's primary development was planning a stage that permitted it to execute shrewd agreements utilizing the blockchain, which further builds up the generally existing advantages of brilliant agreement innovation. Ethereum's blockchain was planned, as per fellow benefactor Gavin Wood, as a kind of one PC for the whole planet. hypothetically ready to make any program more powerful, restriction-safe, and less inclined to misrepresentation by running it on a universally conveyed organization of public hubs. Notwithstanding shrewd agreements, Ethereum's blockchain can have other cryptographic forms of money, called tokens, using its ERC20 similarity standard. As a matter of fact, this has been the most well-known use for the ETH stage up to this point. Until now, in excess of 280,000 ERC20 consistent tokens have been sent off. North of 40 of these make the main 100 digital currencies by market capitalization, for instance, USDT, Connection, and BNB. Since the development of Plate-Wo-Earn games, there has been a significant expansion in interest in the ETH to PHP cost. Will Ethereum value reach $1,400 TODY? The Ethereum cost has figured out how to keep a huge upswing starting from the start of the month. While the meeting was intently moving toward the prompt objective at $1,400, the bears got actuated at $1,380 and cut the cost beneath $1,350. Albeit the bulls are striving to keep up with the costs, it appears to be impossible that they will reach $1,360 by the end of the day. Besides, the selling pressure has mounted vigorously, which is because of which the costs might stay under the negative impact. The RSI and the STF went through a bounce back. However, the MACD is very negative. Thusly, the cost might stay solidified underneath $1,350 for the rest of the day. Will Ethereum value reach $2,000 toward the finish of October 2022? The economic situations have been very unpredictable starting from the start of September, and consequently the cryptos have kept a restricted pattern from that point forward. Be that as it may, the ETH cost had been flooding essentially starting from the start of October, which has now been thwarted by the negative impedance. The ETH cost has confronted a critical dismissal from $1,360, yet is supposed to bounce back at the earliest. The ETH cost, after a short combination, may rise pointedly, acquiring the lost levels and keeping a huge rise to reach $1,400 in the approaching week. On the off chance that the bullish energy wins, the costs might try and reach $1,500, however stay limited beneath $1,780. Accordingly, the Ethereum cost expectation for the week is $1,350, while that for the month is $1,689. Ethereum value expectation 2025 to 2030. Following 2 or 3 negative weeks, ETH cost is attempting to emerge a firm bullish week. Consequently, the costs are supposed to keep a stable rise that might empower the cost to close the month-to-month exchange on a bullish note. Nonetheless, the cost might additionally endeavor to arrive at a bullish yearly close as well, which might disallow the bears somewhat. In the impending years, the ETH cost might ascend sufficiently high to at first reach most of the way to its ATH. When the meeting approaches the ATH, it might escalate its movement to frame another ATH past $5,000 and later focus on a 5-digit figure before very long. Ethereum news today. After the fruitful union, Vitalik Buterin presently reveals insight into the following dreams. In a meeting, Buterin imagines Ethereum filling in as a substrate for decentralized